I got in the mail Candyclub. It's like, woohoo, yay. So it's like, woohoo, yay, Candyclub, but not so much. Box. Do you see those stains? What the hell are those stains? Are those, sweat stains? Are they pee stains? I don't know. And then this came. I took one out. I'll tell you why. But this came like this. Ripped up. The 2 containers in there, the plastic just slid off and the top wasn't down. Like, it popped off with the plastic. And I'm not even trying those little doo-doo ball taffies. So, yeah. Welcome to 12 things that I hate. And I'm filming on a very cloudy day. So, first thing is basics. Let's cover the basics. So, liars, cheaters, and that's pretty much it. Next thing is people who act like they're victims. If you're doing something that's fucked up, you're doing something that's fucked up. Don't act like you're some kind of victim. I hate that. If you're like talking shit behind somebody's back and then they call you out, they're like, she attacked me. Like, no, you were... Okay. You know what? The next thing is kind of 2 in 1. So I hate when people are rude to cashiers. I hate when they're like, don't you work here? Or they're like something, I don't know, they're just mean. There was one place where I had to check IDs and people would give me hell for it. Like, you're buying alcohol. I need to check your ID. I'm not trying to go to jail for you. So, my nose is really... Another thing I hate is putting on a full face of makeup with nowhere to go. And I don't really put on full faces of makeup unless... Sometimes I did it when I was filming, but other times I just do it because I want to learn how to do makeup. But most of the times I just do this look. So it's just mascara, highlight, lip color. That's it. I don't really mess with foundation that much. I don't think I need it that much. I just have like dark spots right here. That's why I put it on sometimes, but that's about it. So another thing that I dislike is ass kissing. I don't have time for your ass kissing tomfoolery. Next is I hate when people let their kids do whatever they want. I don't really understand that. Your kid's playground is not a public store. I also hate when I see like little kids outside, but there's no adult, like little kids, like 3-year-olds by themselves outside. There was almost a little kid who got hit by a car in front of my face because there was no adult with them. This is me, okay? And this is a little kid over here off the screen. I can see that little kid, but there was a older little kid who ran and got him because I wouldn't have made it, It happened really quickly. So that, and like the parents are standing on their stoop and they're just yelling. Like, why aren't you out there with the kid? Next thing I hate is working out, but I need to. Next thing I hate are period pains. They are the bane of my existence. They hurt they're just like death pain. And a little tip for those of you, might be a little too much information, but for those of you, and maybe, I don't know, I don't have a heavy flow, but for those of you with a light flow to like non-existent flow, drink a lot of water because I'm pretty sure the pain increases if you're dehydrated. Like, the more you're dehydrated, the more it's gonna hurt. So I just say drink a lot of water. That's helped me survive. So, yeah. You know what really grinds my gears? People who are not open-minded in the slightest. I don't understand. We live on a speck of a speck of a speck of a speck of 1,000th of a speck of a speck of a planet. And why do we as humans, or some of us, think that we know everything? Like, if we say it doesn't exist at all. How would you know what does or does not exist in any kind of form, on anything? Okay, it's one thing to say it doesn't exist on Earth, even though we don't really know that either. like, we don't know everything about our own brains. How do we know about things spiritually, or even not spiritually, just other things? How do we know that they don't exist if there's still places on earth that aren't what's the word I'm looking for? Aren't whatever. They aren't seen yet. They aren't discovered yet. So that's what I don't really understand. And it's like, how do we know if things do exist? How do we know if they don't exist? All we have is belief, and it's fine to have beliefs. It's whatever. It's what makes people human. Just, but to state them as facts is a little weird for me. I don't understand the point of saying it as fact, and that goes from both ways. So if you think something exists, that's fine. Have your beliefs, hold on to them, but don't say it as fact if you don't know for a fact that it does exist. And that goes for the same thing as the people who don't think something exists. That's all I'm saying. So my ender is not being black enough. I've been told that I am not black enough, that I am not black, that I am white because of how I act or how I speak. And I'm just thinking, do these people understand what they're saying? So just because I don't use a lot of slang, or I don't speak in a certain way, or don't dress in a certain way, or I ask before I go places, or I let somebody know that I'm going somewhere, my mom has been told that her kids are proper and that they're white. You're saying that black people are not proper. You're saying that they can't speak well. You're saying that they are hoodlums, basically. But the people who act like they have common sense, the people who care about their neighbors and what their actions have on other people, it's like, we're not black. We're white. So you're saying that only people who have Boris mentalities can be black. And you're saying this to another black person. Do you understand what you're saying about yourself? I was told a lot of this stuff as I was growing up. Not by my family, but like by outside people. And do you know what effects that has on a little girl who's growing up and told that you're too proper to be black? But that'll be a whole nother video, so yeah. So that was the end of my 12 things I hate, even though it might have been more or less than 12. I didn't count, so yeah, like, subscribe, or don't. I want you.